Yo, hello guys. It's your boy, the Young What Ifer, and today I will be doing my first ever What If, which is what if Caulifla was born in Universe 7. So, in order to put Caulifla in Universe 7, I made Caulifla take Tarbo's space as Vegeta's younger sibling. And also, I decided to make Goku stronger at birth. So, I made Goku be born with a power level of 100, while I made Caulifla be born at a power level of 70. And since King Vegeta sees her as a disappointment to the royal family, since she isn't like as powerful, she is sent off to a remote planet. But she hits a meteor, making her ship land in planet Earth at Capsicor. At the same time, Goku arrives at Mount Paozu. So yeah, they're both pretty much sent off at the same time. They're the same age, which is before um the destruction of planet Vegeta. But obviously, Caulifla wasn't sent there because of the destruction of Vegeta. She was sent there because she was just a disgrace, pretty much. But yes, so Goku is like as in the original, he's still like very rowdy child and like very powerful, and yeah, but he still turns out like canon in which he hits his head and forgets all about like his Saiyan origin. He still kills Gohan when he turns Great Ape, and yeah, while Caulifla at Capsicor, like when she lands, the Brief family go and check their backyard, which is where the ship lands. They open the ship and find a little like monkey girl, which is obviously Caulifla, and young Bulma finds her like cute and like persuades you know, her father to adopt, you know, the little monkey girl, Caulifla. And because, she wants a little sister that she can hang out with and, like, connect with. And Dr. Brief reluctantly agrees. And she's adopted and given the name Panty, which is panties in Japanese, if you already couldn't tell, which follows the brief naming thing, which they're pretty much named after undergarments like trunks, bulma, all that. They're all undergarments, pretty much. But since she is Saiyan, she also is like also a rowdy child, pretty much. But her personality like changes over time since she hangs out with Bulma and all them, and yeah, she's still like pure and all that. She's like, I'd say she's like sort of similar like to young Chi Chi, pretty much. I'd say somewhere around like that type of personality. And since briefs are like very intelligent and all that, they try to get Caulifla to follow their path and like being smart and all that, and like being future engineers and all that. But I mean, she doesn't really excel too well. Doesn't really live up to the name, as obviously Saiyans aren't smart. And yeah, she isn't as smart, but she does like basic engineering. She likes to do a lot of hands-on stuff, and obviously she excels in one area, which is physical education. So they decide to put Caulifla in martial arts classes. And also, during this time, Jocko arrives to Earth. Like in the original, this was really talked too much, but Jocko did arrive to like capture Goku slash warn the Brief family or something like that. Like pretty much like pretty much say a yeah, there's a monkey child here, and because of that, Doctor Brief does know about Ponti or Caulifla's Uzaru form. So in that, for her like weekly, I mean, monthly or whatever body physical checkups, they always remove her tail, and yeah, she got her tail removed from birth and will always get it removed. So even if it grows back, it's removed. And yeah, she has no tail whatsoever. But yeah, so since I said earlier about young Bulma and all that, Khalifa and Bulma become very close, And since Bulma, she's older and all that, and when she and like she talks about boys and she's very girly, so like that like kind of transfer over to like Caulifla, and she like kind of like grasp this information. And why I say this, you'll see in the future. Alright, so a couple years later, you know, I don't know what exactly the age is, but it's like when Bulma's 16 and Khalifa, or I mean, Panti would be 12. And this is when they go and search for the Dragon Balls. And while driving, they bump into a little boy holding a giant fish. And then the boy, when he gets hit with it, decides to attack the car. So, before obviously they get destroyed with the car, Bulma and Khalifa they hop out the car and they yell at the child. And obviously Goku being defensive, not knowing what's going on, he hops in his fighting stance. And Bulma just calms him down, telling him, "Hey man, we don't want no beef. We just want the Dragon Balls." And yeah, everything goes like normal, the normal canon. Bulma tries to offer Goku to sneak at her panties and look at her panties and shit like that. Yeah. Goku obviously rejects, but since Panty is here in this situation, she challenges Goku in order to get the Dragon Ball. But obviously, Goku, loving fighting, always up for a challenge, decides, okay, let's fight. So Panty gets beat, but not by much because Goku is stronger by like 30, but like 30 in power level, like it's somewhat of a difference, but like he can still kind of keep up. But yeah, Goku obviously wins this one, and Panty is left impressed, but also upset because she lost her first ever fight because yeah, in martial arts classes she dominates every single person obviously. I mean, she's a Saiyan and she's has a power level of 70 at birth, so of course she's going to dominate every single person. So, yeah, but even though like Panty didn't win, they do more convincing and finally Goku agrees and he tells them he wants to go. So everything goes similar to canon, where everything happens. They meet, they go meet Master Roshi. Pulva raises her dress, and instead of Master Roshi seeing panties, he sees a little bit more, which is Goku's handiwork. And Panty, I think she would be able to ride the Nimbus. I think she'll be like. I think she'll be pure enough, like Chi Chi could ride the Nimbus. So I'm guessing Panty will. And yes, they meet Yamcha in the desert, right? And Yamcha this time gets whooped by Goku. Goku's still hungry, but yeah, Goku just whoops Yamcha. Like, while hungry, at a power level, like, I think he was like 10 back then, still whooped Yamcha. Imagine having a power level of 100. Like, yeah. Yamcha gets, yeah, he gets scared and decides, yeah, let me join these guys. I don't want to be on their bad side anymore. But yeah, it's a little awkward because Bulma kind of has a crush and he's scared of girls. So yeah, it's pretty funny to imagine that scenario there. And yeah, they move on. They go to Fire Mountain as usual. They try to go to Master Roshi, get the banjo fan. Um, Goku still makes his promise because he's still an idiot. He doesn't know what marriage is. Thought it was a food, so that still happens. And also same thing with the Yamcha thing, where like Yamcha pretends like to like her or love her or something like that. But yeah, they go do that. They go get Oolong, but since Pati is there, Panty, I mean, she is the one that does the bait. So we're like, yeah, the whole Goku when he pees thing and all that fighting out. Yeah, but either way, yeah, Oolong gets whooped and dragged on with them. Then when they arrive at the Pilaf castle, they obviously beat Pilaf because what is Pilaf gonna do against Goku and Panty? Like that's just not going well for her. I mean him. So yeah. Now that leaves us with the wish, which Bulma has nothing since her and Yamcha gonna have their little thing going on, and really Goku doesn't really have anything else. Neither does Auntie. So Oolong obviously still gets his wish, the finest, freshest pair of panties. So yeah, with this, Goku and Panty actually go and train with Master Roshi. Yamcha and Bulma go to West City and develop their relationship. So pretty much everything goes similar to canon except Panty is included in this. And with Krillin obviously coming in, this creates a little of a love triangle. Since we know Krillin is, a little pervy, like, he knows about that girl stuff. He broke maggots for Master Roshi and all that. And he tends to like strong women. So yeah, he has a little crush on Panty, and Panty has a crush on Goku, and Goku's just there like, hey man, I'm just trying to fight, trying to get stronger, trying to trade. So it creates this little love triangle, right? And because of this, like, I think Krillin would like talk to Goku about like not like only Panty, but like girls and all that. So yeah, and also because of Panty being there and Goku and Panty being stronger, I think the gains from the training is better. It way better for Krillin especially with that. And since they're stronger, he has more motivation to train and do better. So I put Krillin at 120, Panty at 170, and Goku at 200. And in the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai, Panty replaces Fan. She's the weakest and honestly just like didn't need her. So in the tournament, she goes up against Nam first round. She wins that battle. Goku beats Giran just like in canon. Krillin beats Bacterian just like canon. Jackie Chung slash Roshi, because we all know, is actually stronger in this timeline. Because, since Goku's stronger, he decided to do some secret training. Because remember, he wanted to teach his kids the lesson of that there's always someone above you. So pretty much stay humble and always keep trying to achieve bigger heights, pretty much higher heights. So I put him at like I think 180 because he was around like 140 in the normal one. So I think 180 is good. And obviously he still beats Yamcha, still beats Krillin, and yes. So that leaves the electric semi-final of Panty and Goku. Panty obviously wants to get a revenge from the time where they fought for the Dragon Ball. And also she kind of wants to impress Goku, showing off her skills, but she isn't strong enough. She still loses once again, and that leaves Goku and Jackie Chun for the final fight. It goes just like canon, even though Goku is stronger. Roshi's more technical, has more techniques, and I remember he can go into his buff form, but I think he wouldn't. I mean, even if he does, I guess he gives up his cover, but whatever. But I don't think he'll need that. I think it still goes up to that final kick, in which Master Roshi wins because he's taller. And yeah, that still happens. And then we move on to the Red Ribbon Army Saga. Everything just goes like canon. It's just easier. Like they beat everyone else easier since there's an extra person and they are stronger in this version. This what if. And yeah, he pretty much just goes through everybody. And I think Goku in this one will go up to Korin's tower. And since he's stronger, when he gets the fake water with Korin had, I think Korin would be like impressed. He'd be like, "Wow, this guy is very, very strong." So let's get him. Let's give him that real ultra divine water. So obviously he's put into like that whatever tundra, whatever freezing thing, wherever it was, and Goku drinks it, and then gets a power level of 420. Because I put it because he was at 200 in the 21st. Tenkaichi Budokai. So I mean, yeah, I think 420 be good with all that power he has because of drinking the water and everything. I think that should be good. And then he takes out the Red Ribbon Army easily. Then we go to the 22nd Tenkaichi Budokai, where I'm gonna replace Chaozu with Panty because I think, it, yeah, Chaozu's just not gonna make it. I don't think he will. He's just not. He just has like strong abilities and everything, but he's not a warrior. So I put Panty in his place. So that means Panty and Krillin go off against each other, where Panty wins, and Panty's at 280 and put Krillin at 250. So everything goes just like canon again with Goku and, you know, actually it should be Goku and Panty, I think, for the last battle. I think Tien would be eliminated since he's only at like 180. He gets eliminated, which means once again it's Panty against Goku, and Goku once again wins, and this time it's way more dominating because Goku has already gone to Korin, already got the water and everything. He's he's set. So then that leaves Krillin. And yeah, then that leaves where Krillin is killed, but in this time he doesn't die, but he is left like pretty injured, like on the almost on the brink of death. But this time he's not dead. So they're able to give him a senzu bean, and obviously Goku isn't as angry, doesn't sit out, and Roshi gets to explain everything to Goku, like what is happening, who's King Piccolo, and all that. And since Goku already knew about Korin, I think he would make Panty and Krillin go, which they go and train Krillin, sitting at a power level of 300, Panty at 400. So yeah, they all go to fight Piccolo, who already gained his youth and killed Shenron. So yeah, but his fate is the same and probably even worse this time. He is hit by Goku with a Kamehameha, which absolutely obliterates Piccolo. He stands no chance whatsoever. But as we know, spits out an egg right before the Kamehameha hits, and there's Piccolo Jr., which means Kami doesn't die either. And that's just like canon, nothing else happens. Spit out the egg, everything. But Kami, just like in the original, comes, gets Goku, gets on the train, and Chi Chi is just irrelevant in this one. Like, actually, Chi Chi ends up, I say, with Yamcha because, like I mentioned earlier, Yamcha, like, saying, like, oh yeah, I love you, like, to, like, yeah, that, I think would, actually, that, let's say that still happens, and I'm pretty sure in the original one, Chi-Chi did say if she wasn't with Goku, engaged, like, she would probably be dating Yamcha. So, yeah, Panty is just like there. Panty replaces, but also in the tournament, Panty replaces Chi-Chi in the tournament. So Goku is even more dominant this time. Like this time around, he just absolutely wipes the floor with everyone. But I think so with Piccolo, because Piccolo, knowing that Goku was so much stronger than his father, King Piccolo, I think it was just like give some extra motivation, and also to make this interesting. Of course, you want that final battle to be just as exciting, just as intense. So I put Piccolo at a power level of 600, but Goku's at 620, so still stronger, and the fight goes just the same. Goku barely winning, and then we get to the end where at this time obviously Chi Chi isn't with Yamcha, but that's what I'm gonna make her do because of what happened. And obviously the promise that Goku still makes, Chi Chi goes up to tell Goku, hey, remember that promise you said when we were younger? I'm Chi Chi. I'm the little girl that you promised to marry. And Betty, ooh, since we already know about her little feelings, she is fully aware now, and she knows she likes Goku. She gets absolutely just jealous and tells Chi-Chi to fight for Goku's love. And this just is funny because obviously knowing Krillin and knowing that Dragon Ball likes to put a little joke, Krillin just nudges at Goku and says, "Wow, Goku, you cracked the ladies' man. You have two beautiful women fighting over you." And yeah, obviously, Panty wins. Like, Chi Chi is just not strong at all. Panty wins this easily and goes to her backup, which is Yamcha. So, I mean, everything sells out for her pretty much. And since everything happened like that, Goku's left impressed because we all know Saiyans and Goku, they really don't have like that love thing. So he doesn't really know his feelings, but I guess he's left impressed and kind of develops those feelings. And yeah, ask Panty, let's get married. They get married, they have a kid named Gohan, just like in the original, because Gohan still dies, so Goku still holds on to that sentiment. And yeah, there's really no reason to name it someone else, something else, I mean. And since he's like fully Saiyan in this timeline, Gohan loves fighting, and he's pretty much like a smarter version of Goten. Goten, like we can tell, he loves fighting and all that, but he's not really too bright. But Gohan would be stronger, I mean smarter, and also stronger, because yeah, I mean Panty as the mother, and also since he was, let's just say he's already smarter, because just like in canon, he's just pretty smart and a bookworm and all that. So, but since like and also, since Panty wouldn't be against training, Goku would train Gohan. Like he would get a little bit of training, obviously not too much and not too rough, since Gohan is obviously just a child and will probably have like 1 or 2 years of just like training. So like when arriving at Kame House, he already knows how to fight, but it's not that immense of a difference, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this part off right here. End it. I just wanted in this part cover Dragon Ball. The next part I'm gonna cover the Saiyan saga with Raditz and everything. And so yeah, stay tuned. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments. Leave any suggestions, any critiques, anything. Yeah, obviously subscribe, turn on post noties, and drop a like. I hope you enjoy. That's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this part. Peace.